is Anthony Guiragossian. In this video, we'll run through a handful of frequently asked questions about Conserve's PlantPRO chiller plant optimization and control system. How does PlantPRO reduce chiller plant energy consumption? PlantPRO uses a variety of sensors from the plant to read and understand the current operating conditions. PlantPRO then makes data-driven decisions on each part of the chiller plant to ensure that at every point in time, only the most optimal combination of equipment is operating and it's all operating at its most optimal point. PlantPRO will optimize the chilled water pumps, the condenser water pumps, will optimize the staging of the cooling towers if they're present. PlantPRO will ensure that the chilled water set point and condenser water set point is at its most optimal point. And most importantly, PlantPRO will make sure that the right chiller is running at the right time with our advanced staging algorithms and our machine learning based smart sequencing. Will PlantPRO affect building comfort? The short answer is no. PlantPRO's number one priority is maintaining building conditions and plant reliability. PlantPRO will stage the chillers, maintain the chilled water pumps and condenser water pumps, secondary pumps if they're present in the plant, and cooling towers, all within the acceptable limits of the chiller plants. If you have critical infrastructure that has quite tight operational limits, PlantPRO will adhere to the limits that you configure. Overall, PlantPRO will not negatively affect your building comfort or your chiller plant reliability. PlantPRO in fact will help to increase these things. Is PlantPRO a replacement for a BMS? No, PlantPRO will not replace a BMS. A BMS will be tasked with a number of services. Things like lighting, security, airside control. These are things that PlantPRO does not do and will not do. It's not within PlantPRO's scope. PlantPRO is dedicated to the chiller plant group. It is a chiller plant control and optimization solution. If there is already a BMS in place within the chiller plant, then you can couple PlantPRO to the BMS to share data. PlantPRO will read all of the data from the BMS or from whatever system is present and simply send the commands back through the same channel in order to operate the equipment. So you don't need to remove your BMS. PlantPRO will not replace your BMS. In fact, if you do have a BMS, PlantPRO and the BMS in the chiller plant can work in tandem. The chiller plant's BMS infrastructure with PlantPRO's advanced optimization and control. What type of data is required for PlantPRO? PlantPRO needs a range of different sensor data inputs in order to make good data-driven decisions. Sensor data such as chilled water flow or differential pressure, chiller temperatures on the water side and on the refrigerant side, electrical information. For all pumps and cooling towers, we need status and VFD information, header, chilled water temperature and condenser water temperature. These are all important pieces of data for PlantPRO. The data should also be good, stable and accurate. The better the data, the better the decisions that PlantPRO can make. How does PlantPRO connect to existing built-in systems? PlantPRO is built upon the Niagara framework, so there's a lot of flexibility in how it can be integrated into the chiller plant. If there's already a BMS system, PlantPRO can communicate to the BMS system via BACnet, via LON, via Modbus to bring in the sensor data, make decisions and then send down the control outputs. If there's no BMS at all, or it's a very aged BMS that has no external communication capabilities, that's not a problem. Dedicated PlantPRO I/O devices can be installed in the chiller plant, and PlantPRO can read sensor data via its own I/O devices. But most commonly, there will be some hybrid approach, where some data is coming through a BMS and some data is coming directly into PlantPRO. This flexibility allows for a really wide range of suitable plants for PlantPRO. What type of plant is suitable for PlantPRO? PlantPRO is suitable for almost any chiller plant arrangement. Water-cooled chillers or air-cooled chillers, any size, any compressor type, and any mixture of technologies throughout the chiller plant is suitable for PlantPRO. Importantly, the pumping and distribution is also very flexible. PlantPRO can control chilled water pumps on a dedicated arrangement or a headed arrangement, chilled water circuits that have primary only or primary secondary, condenser water circuits as dedicated or headed also, and then a range of different cooling tower arrangements. All of these algorithms are built into PlantPRO, and as the commissioning engineer configures the PlantPRO software, PlantPRO will automatically choose the most appropriate control algorithms to ensure that the right control can be done for any conditions within the chiller plant. Those control algorithms can then be fine-tuned by the commissioning engineer to ensure that the built-in standard chiller plant control and optimization algorithms are suitable for your chiller plant. Thanks for watching this video. For more information about PlantPRO chiller plant control and optimization solution, you can visit our website.